beaches are also full this 4th of July holiday. 175,000 beachgoers are expected to attend tonight's annual fireworks show at Jones Beach. Other popular beaches on Long Island, including Robert Moses and Sunken Meadow, are closed before noon after they reach capacity, but Jones Beach is still welcoming visitors.
Now to an American tradition unlike any other. We were just talking about one hot dog eating contest, but this is the main event, the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest.
This is the one, and this year was the first year in 16 years without champion Joey Chestnut. Instead, there is a new king of Coney Island. Patrick Bertoletti bested his personal record with 58 dogs in 10 minutes.
Meanwhile, in the women's competition, Miki Sudo was not only crowned the winner for a 10th time, she also broke the all-time women's record, eating 51 hot dogs.
Now, if you were wondering how many total hot dogs were eaten in today's competition, we did the math. The men ate 544 and a half hot dogs. The women 206 and a quarter, for a total of more than 750 francs and buns.
All of those hot dogs laid out from end to end is the length of more than 7 subway cars.
Gosh.
I know, right? Nearly 54 stories tall, which is more than half the height of the Empire State Building.
That's what you would have to eat. Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu was there for all of the action. She's live in Coney Island this afternoon. Janice.
Hey guys, I can't help but just shake my head at the stats that you guys just read off. My, oh my, it was a sight to behold. This was my first time seeing it in person. And let me tell you, there's nothing quite like it. The crowds, the energy, and of course, all of the hot dogs that were consumed. I have to say it's equal parts fascinating because you really can't look away, but at the same time, it's stomach-turning as well. And as you guys mentioned, at the end, 2 champions were crowned. One walked away with a new world record in the women's division. The other won that mustard yellow belt for the very first time.
Who let the dogs out?
4th of July in Coney Island can only mean one thing.
The hot dog contest. I can't wait to see the man eat 100 hot dogs.
A competition so fierce, so gluttonous, and let's be frank, just so hard to watch. 14 women and 15 men putting it all on the line for the glory, the title of Nathan's hot dog eating champion.
This is unofficial, of course. We may see a new women's record here today.
The women's reigning champ, Miki Sudo, eating 51 hot dogs in just 10 minutes. Her 10th Nathan's win and a new women's world record.
Even 10 years into this, I still have more to show. The women's record's just going to improve from here on out, and there are a lot of exciting things to come.
Meantime, in the men's competition, the dogged contestants fought to come out on top. With 16-time champ Joey Chestnut out this year due to a competing endorsement deal, the title was wide open for the taking. But alas, only one could be named top dog. Patrick Deep Dish Bertoletti ravaged 58 hot dogs, winning his first ever mustard yellow belt.
3 months of practice, dedication, and I just can't believe it. I'm always second or third, and this is big.
Well, you know, you can't help but think, like, after eating all of these hot dogs in one sitting, do they eat anything the rest of the day, or maybe take the rest of the week off? Well, Miki Sudo, when she was asked, what do you plan on eating after this, she said something cold and refreshing. I definitely can't blame her. She said probably something like fruit or soft serve. I think those are good choices. I'll send it back to you guys live on Coney Island. Janice Yu, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Mike and I were literally just wondering that. Thank you, Janice, for answering. We appreciate
It's
it.
a balanced diet, you know, a side of fruit at the end of the day. I like that.
Exactly. And very 4th of July.
Yes, yes.
President Biden is hosting July 4th celebrations at the White House in just about an hour from now. Coming up at 4 o'clock, we're talking to local voters about the country's future ahead of the November presidential election and what people on both sides of the aisle would like to see happen.
Also, we got an update on that monster storm on the move, tracking Hurricane Beryl as it now takes aim at Mexico's Caribbean coast. And we're also getting new information about the trail of destruction already left behind.
And City Bike users, you want to hear this. You will need to pay more to pedal away. The new price hike soon going into effect.